Adriana knocked at the door. "You can come in," said the school psychologist. "Let me help you move that chair." "How are those hands healing?" "They look painful." "I can handle the pain." "Thank you," responded Adriana. "Do you want to tell me what happened?" Before Ms. Jameson could finish her question, Adriana started sobbing. Ms. Jameson immediately got up from behind her desk and embraced Adriana. Adriana cried for a long 5 minutes. "I'm sorry, Ms. Jameson. I don't usually cry, let alone like that. You must have been bottling up a ton, I imagine. Now, do you want to tell me what happened with Rebecca?" I thought she was my friend. How could she have done this to me?" said Adriana angrily. "I should have seen this coming. I should have known. The first clue was with her mother, but I ignored it." "What happened with Rebecca's mother?" "A while back I was at her place. I was downstairs with her mother. We were chatting, waiting for her to get ready so we could go out. Her father and her little twin sisters were playing on the lawn, and I couldn't get my eyes off of them. Suddenly, her mother did exactly what you just did. Got up from her stool and embraced me tightly, without saying anything. I was so confused. Then I realized what had happened. She, Rebecca, had told her my secret." Adriana started shaking. "So I went upstairs to confront her." "Why are you grabbing me like that?" shrieked Rebecca. "You told her, didn't you?" "Keep your voice down. Chill. What are you talking about? Who are you talking about?" "You told your mother about my father," said Adriana in an angry whisper. Rebecca stammered. She's a woman. She's an adult. I was asking for advice. She kept asking why you were being so weird around my father. So, it's my fault now? She told me she no longer wanted you around the house. What was I supposed to do?" Adriana took into consideration that Rebecca might have been lying, since she has a way with words, but at the same time she did recognize she acted weird around her father. Still, she knew Rebecca's parents loved her. One of the kids had told her she was the first and only friend they liked. "I'm not apologizing, okay? I was looking out for you. Do you still want to go out, or is the entire evening ruined?" Adriana took 3 deep breaths and decided to forget about the matter. While out on the street, they and 2 more girls saw a park with a bunch of people. Upon arrival, they bumped into some boys. They started talking. The boy Rebecca was speaking to didn't really hit it off, so he went to speak with Adriana. They were laughing when all of a sudden, Rebecca came up from behind them, wrapped her arm around Adriana, and blurted out, "You know you're not getting lucky tonight, right?" Adriana bowed her head in shame, while the boy was stunned at Rebecca's behavior. She ruined the whole vibe. She's the one who used to get upset at me when she tried to motivate me to be more outgoing. So why would she mess up a thing that was going well? And you know, it wasn't the last time she did such a thing. Okay, do you want to tell me about the other times? Yesterday, Gabriel, a boy who fancies me and is best friends with the boy I fancy, Kyle, told me Kyle would never date me, even though I never told him or anyone else anything. No one but Rebecca knew, of course. Adriana started sobbing again. "He was so mean to me. He said awful things." "What did he say?" Adriana started mimicking Gabriel's voice. "How's that little alien doing?" "Sorry, I was thinking about the movie. I meant that little predator. Not doing so well after being caught with the neighbor's kid, I heard. How did you feel knowing you were no longer Daddy's special little woman? Grown too old, haven't we?" Miss Jameson was horrified. "And for you to think my friend would get involved with damaged goods. I wanted to have fun with you, but now, I don't want to possibly be raising my son's uncle who also happens to be his brother. I don't know, maybe I'll do you a favor." He leaned in for a kiss, so I slapped him and ran out of there. I was blinded with rage. I went looking for her. When I found her, she was in the bathroom alone, doing her makeup. Adriana paused for a second. She looked at me and knew that I knew what she had done. First she looked scared, but then she smirked. I just started punching. She fell onto the floor with the first punch. She wasn't moving and I didn't care. I continued punching till the janitor, Adriana, went silent for a while. I don't get it. It makes no sense. Why would she try to ruin my life, my reputation? She knows me. She knows every dark secret of mine. She knows I don't come from money like she does. I'm always borrowing from her. She always had success with boys. Girls consider her a leader. She has always been better than me, and she knows it. She has no reason to hate me. A few days later, Rebecca opened the door, startling Ms. Jameson. She sat down and asked her, "Can we get this over with already? Can you just write a note and say that everything is fine?" "No, I can't do that," said Ms. Jameson between her teeth. "It was just girl drama. You've been my age, you know what that's like." But it wasn't just girl drama, was it? Rebecca slightly shook. Ms. Jameson continued, "Everyone knows what you did in relation to Adriana Father's information." Rebecca started to feel ashamed, but immediately composed herself and displayed a haughty defiance, like she had done nothing wrong. "If you truly want this to go quickly, you must tell me what happened. And you must be honest about it. I am a psychologist. I know when people are lying." Rebecca reluctantly said, "Whatever I say cannot get out of this office, right? If it does, you will lose your job, won't you?" "It's between me and you only," assured Ms. Jameson. Rebecca reached out and shook her hand. After Rebecca told her version of the story, Ms. Jameson asked, "Okay, you have now told me why Adriana beat you, but you haven't explained why you did what you did." Rebecca hesitated for a while and then simply outright said it. "She's unfazed by life." "What do you mean by that?" "No matter what happens, she always gets back up. She's unfazed by life. She's unfazed by other people." "Why would that be a bad thing?" "It's annoying. When I first brought her into my home, there was a sense of awe. I could tell she had never been in a fancy place like mine. But then, the second time, she was unfazed by it. It was just stuff, as she said." Later, Rebecca continued. She started telling me about all the awful stuff she had been through. Not even about her father, but like... "Please, Rebecca," interrupted Ms. Jameson. Rebecca bit her lip. You could not believe that a person had been through so much and still have so much hope in life. Rebecca closed her eyes before saying what she had really been wanting to say. "She's unfazed by me. She's not jealous of me or envious. I get boys, she doesn't, and she's happy for me. I tell her how I went out with the other girls without her, and she's glad we had fun. I tried to make her more like me, but then my father told me I should be more like her. And that's when I told them about Adriana's father." Rebecca shed a few tears. "I see how you're looking at me. I'm not a bad person. I just wanted a reaction out of her." "You got it, didn't you?"